So here I am at the Worldwide Gem Fest and in Colorado, and I just realized how fucking seriously they take this shit. This place is huge and there's just like tons and tons of shit on every table. If you were to look at everything here, it would take you like 2 years. Because there's so much stuff, we're just kind of walking past everything, not really much looking at it, because it's overwhelming how much stuff there is to look at. It's like, do I really want to sit here and acknowledge these single gems, or do I want to walk around and just glance at all of them, but not really see any of them? And I think we're going with just walk around and glance, just so we can see a bigger variety. Shit, look how many rings there are just right here. Those are all rings. It's just one small table out of like probably thousands of huge tables with a ton of wow, this table's cool. I'm starting to like it more and more, actually. Wait, these aren't plastic? Mica, these look like plastic. Like symmetrical, like look at how symmetrical it is.
No, it's not.
That's real?
Yeah.
Look at this. This looks like a machine made it. Look at how...
Sure it did. That's machine made.
Well, why don't any of the other ones look perfectly octagon like that? Like it's perfect on all sides, and all the other ones are just like, you know, differently made. Like none of these are that perfect. Look at how imperfect this one is. If a machine was making these, then they'd probably make them all look like this, because they all look different in a way. But this one's like perfect. This one's absolutely perfect. It looks like something you'd buy at the store. This one's really close to perfect.
Look at this right here.
And this table definitely catches my eye more than any table so far.
Yeah, they might have more of the big, really big stuff outside.
These are like monuments. These have got to be machine made. No way those...
There'll be spots where there's like a lot of larger stuff like that.
Because everything else on the table looks like it isn't machine made.
That's fake. That's made like a 3D printer or something.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like they're like cut like sliced.
So they're not all legit.
Like rock slices of cake.
I thought we were at a legit gem show. But you're sure that those are fake? Because I can't tell a difference. They look like just regular gems to me, yeah. How can you even tell? Well, do you like green? Do you like green?
I can just tell. Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen, gems on this walk that are this green. Those are rare looking color for gems.
Oh, look at that.
I wonder if they have purple.
The skull.
Yeah.
Card.
Yeah, that's the Shadowrun logo. Shitloads of necklaces. Like, do they even sell any of this stuff? Like, if you grab one of those, can you buy it somewhere?
Yeah, you can find one.
Oh. Nobody's buying anything. Look at this, nobody's buying anything because all of the slots for rings and everything to buy stuff are completely full. I wonder what the singing bowls. Do you have? Hey, that singing bowl might be louder than yours. Or do you got enough singing bowls? Whoa, these are cool. There's a whole bunch of different colors in here. In that one.
Yeah, I don't care if there's section really.
Alright.
I want to go look at some like
some serious gems.
more serious stuff.
That sucks that some of this shit could be fake.
Could probably find the map.
Like giant gems that are obviously from a cave or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You probably have to go to a museum to see those. I remember I went to a museum and I saw this giant gem. They had like, you could look in it. It was like 3 feet deep.
They have furniture made out of them.
Yeah, it was like this tall. I think at the Colorado Museum, if you ever stared at that one giant gem, you can see like 4 feet into it. And it's round and it's white and crystal on the inside.
I believe so.
It's like 4 feet in diameter. That's the most insane gemstone I've ever seen. That's at the Colorado Museum, I think. I remember I insulted Buddha. We went to Faux Saigon, and they had a Buddha with incense sitting out, and I was like, "Look what a fat slob Buddha is!" Like they actually
Yeah, I remember.
they actually worship that. No, I'm just telling the story because I'm recording. They actually worship that, and then the guy got really pissed off, and Micah is convinced the guy poisoned his food, but he got the food that he must have thought that I was supposed to get.
Oh wow, that's like a really cool shirt. You can't get a shirt.
They poisoned. You really think they poisoned your food because of me saying that?
I think they put like heroin in my food.
Because I said that. Because I insulted Buddha at the front door. That is a really funny memory.
Let's keep an eye out for something for Randy.
This must have taken such a long time to just put all this crap down in like patterns like that. Wonder how long they have to. Wonder how many people have to get this ready to go before it's even.
Well, each one of these booths are owned by different people.
They all just roll in here as fast as they possibly can.
No, they run out spots.
No, I mean, like a month ago, everyone comes in here and does this all in a month, or it takes like 6 months to make something like this. That's all I'm wondering. How fast do they rush something like this? So there is more significantly cooler looking gems down here. What the hell is this thing?
Trying to put this on YouTube or something.
Yeah. Now we're getting into stuff that doesn't have to be completely gem. There can be metals now.
That's pretty neat.
There's Mr. Grimm. Yeah, so out here there is a ton more tents to visit. They take this shit seriously.
No, yeah.
I didn't really realize how many how many tents full of shit everywhere there would be. There's like so much to look at, you can't really like take much time to stop and look at any of it. We'd be here all day if we stopped and looked at all this stuff. Whoa, per square gems. Look at this. These ones grew into cubes. This is the first cube gem that I've seen. Usually they grow into like polygons or what's the other one? I can't even think the name of the shape. The other one, polygons and hexagons shaped. So diamonds can grow into squares apparently, but only in these little dish things. I think triangle shaped too is another one that I've seen. There's the cube kind. Look at this. This one, look at this. This is like a perfect cube. Is this natural or do you think this is machine made? Look at this.
That's not made by.
They're cube shape on this one. That's the only kind of gem that makes cube shaped instead of like triangle, polygon, or hexagon shaped that I've seen. Is that like an alligator bottom jaw?
That's kind of what it looks like.
Somebody said something really funny down there. Did you hear that guy's laugh? That guy was cracking up for a second. That sucks. So some like drunk ass comes in here and starts knocking shit off the tables. I don't want to be that guy who accidentally knocks shit off the table. Some of these aisles are questionable to walk down because of that. Especially that one. Yeah, all the aisles should be this wide. So you can at least be more confident if you want to go down those aisles, because Some of these aisles are like pathetically close together. Like that one. These aisles are pretty close together. Your clothes could easily knock that shit off the table. Your clothes could easily get hung up on like those boxes that are like hanging off the table down there. I wouldn't walk down that. I definitely don't want to be that guy who accidentally clocks a whole bunch of shit hanging off with my clothes or something. Oh, those have got my attention. So yeah, look at that. They're all made differently. That other one looked like it was... The one in black looked like a machine made it.
Yeah, it was cut. It wasn't made, but it was cut.
I think it was natural because
I think that's it.
they grow into natural
I
shapes.
could drive myself
Like-
nuts, or I could just get these.
I think that one just was natural, and it just so happened coincidentally to look machine made.
I'm looking for you, Judy.
Because these ones they resemble the same shape. Like this one right here, it's like the other one where it's like hexagon. But I think that other one was actually natural, and it just happened to be perfect. Like they're random straight up and downnesses too. Like this one's kind of wide, but some of them, like this one's like almost perfectly straight up and down. This one's actually, for how random the sides are, the walls on both the sides of this one are perfectly straight up and down. That's a pretty uncommon sight. When the walls are straight up and down.
Careful. Might end up buying one whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the only one that I've seen that I picked up that's been perfectly straight up and down on the sides. All these other ones have angles to them. And that black one was perfectly straight up and down on the sides. I think they do naturally do it because there's random, like this angle is random on them for whatever reason. But sometimes they grow perfectly straight up and down. There were two of those black ones were perfectly straight up and down at the other table. So then it must be really rare when they grow into like perfect hexagons on the circle, on the surface, and they're straight up and down. But one of those black ones was both. And I think it was natural, not machine made. Maybe that'd be a tempting one to buy, that black one that I was holding.
He's checking the website because we don't even have it.
I bet you that wasn't machine made. It was just a really rare coincidence. I'm tempted to buy that black one. Did you catch the price on that black one that I held in the beginning of the video? I'd buy that if it was like $5.
The one that was cut.
I think it was a rare natural.
This is a bartering.
I think there was a
place.
natural-
You definitely can barter with people.
It was in that first building though.
Look
The more I think about it, the more I'm starting to think that's a rare natural stone that I was holding, and it looked cut. Because I've seen them be straight up and down, and I've seen them have really close to hexagon shaped on the
That's a
top.
chunk right there, man.
Yeah. These strongman competition boulders. Those are the strongman competition boulders that you have to put them up on
That
those.
would be really hard to lift one of those up.
They have to lift those up on the strongman show, like different sizes and weights. Have you ever seen that where they have to lift
That's
5
honestly,
spheres?
like, that's a lot of weight on those tables, man.
I know these tables must be.
Do they have it reinforced? No? That's a lot of weight.
I think it's 3/4 inch. Wait, is
Look
that?
at the legs.
Maybe it's only. Look at how thick that is. Yeah, seriously, that's a lot of weight to be. Yeah, that's pretty funny. You noticed that.
The danger of a table just being like,
Could you imagine if that happened and just crushed your foot? Just because you bumped it?
oh, these are beautiful.
It could probably easily happen with that table, though. I bet it could easily happen with that table over there, too. Look how much weight of shit is on that table. There's probably like a ton on that table. This is what you shank, what's that guy's name? In, Game of Thrones? The Night King? Shank the Night King with? Or you probably didn't watch Game of Thrones, huh?
No, I don't watch.
Eu tenho que comprar o PlayStation.
That was a show I actually did watch all the way through. There's some pretty awesome shit on that show. For a TV show, they actually showed some pretty awesome stuff. Like episode 2 of season 5, when they go to war with
Yeah, I told you.
Boltons.
I told you that's some big shit.
Whoa, whoa! Look at these. Look at this tent. Yeah. Whoa, look at these.
No, I'm just checking all the cool stuff out.
Look at these. This looks like Batman's ears. Those are Batman's ears. But from the backside. No wonder Batman hears so well. That's the front side of his ears. Definitely wouldn't want to bump one of these fucking things.
Não dá pra você incluir a tua equipe e fazer continuação dos teus assessores, tem que sentar do lado, segurança, qualquer coisa.
Outside of this.
Whoa. Whoa, look at that one. That one's... If that one's natural, they didn't put it together somehow. That'd really suck to bump into that table down there. Those look like they could easily fall from just the table getting bumped.
Take a little time.
You could walk around down here for a day at the pace we're going and look at everything. Only one time. That's how much shit is down here. It's the Soul Stone from Diablo. Whoa. That'd suck to bump into that table right there. So much shit would fall over if you bumped into that table. Like if you fell and hit the table like pretty hard.
I got a lot of stuff.
Is this the family or no? At least they put fans in here, like serious ones. Felt good to stand in front of that fan. I haven't seen these yet.
This is more like artificial stuff.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, look at that.
This looks like this looks like something else that broke.
It's a crystal pipe.
Doesn't this look like pieces of something that were all one thing and they just like busted it into pieces? Like it looks like these were all like part of the same thing.
They were.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, they're trying to take over the world.
If you buy all of them and you put them together, you'll see the alien civilization that rules us. If you buy all of those and put that together, you'll see the real buildings of the alien civilization that rules us all. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, There's so many people
On to
tell
the-
me about my hat.
Into the next booth. I wanted to ask that one guy where he got his shirt, man. I got it on his
That's the last time me and Mike were down the Greenbelt. Micah said, we're going to cut in front of you to this guy. And the guy looked at us and he was like, well, take it back into the rice patties and count me out of it. You remember that, Micah?
Oh, yeah.
I never heard that one before. I've heard somebody say, I thought I was back in Nam for a second there. And I was like, whoa, you were in Nam? He was like, no, I was kidding. And I was like, yeah, I know, I was playing along. These have a bunch of different character to them, like this one and this one, with the square-shaped stones growing on it. Oh wait, these ones aren't square like the other ones; they're different shapes. That one stone had like close to perfect squares, like cubes. I mean, they look cube shaped, a lot of them. And those are the only diamond I've seen so far that grow into cubes with 4 sides. But I really did want to go back past that first table again, where it had that black stone, and look at the price of it, because I think I want to buy that. So I'm pretty sure that's a pretty rare stone, because the stones can naturally have perfectly straight up and down sides, but those are rare, and I've seen ones that are really close to perfectly hexagonal shaped, but not quite. But I can see the potential that they can be, but in those black stones, they're actually perfect hexagons and straight up and down. And I think those were natural stones. It's just an extremely unlikely, two characteristics to share about a stone. If you even know what I'm talking about. I think that might be a rare formation of a natural stone.
Talking about a lot of stone. Look, searching for
There's Batman's ears again.
couple of fingers. It's like teeth.
Oh yeah, be Batman's ears from the backside.
Look at that thing in the back.
I remember walking past this group. This looks crazy right here. Wow, look at this one. This one's the coolest one in here.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I haven't seen this stuff before yet. This one's really cool. Right here. Sounds like something's frying over here. Like something's like burning in there. Whoa! Look at this one. Look at this one.
Yes.
They do have purple. You remember when we walked in, if I asked if they had, this is the first
The one I was-
actual
no,
purple
the one I was
stuff.
just holding earlier was like a segment of one of these. It was like a chunk of it.
Well, this is the first actual purple stone. I'm talking about the color that I've seen. Look at this rocket chunk. You get that one and call it rocket chunk.
I would rather a pyramid if I was going to get one that was cut like something.
This might be the top of ones that grow square, unless the machine randomly cuts them into different,
Yeah,
like,
you do. For those ones anyway.
huh. These couldn't be the tops, like they just take the tops, and there's stones that are naturally square shaped that go down.
Highly doubt that's the case.
That'd be cool if they had square shaped that were that big, but I wouldn't doubt it.
They got some of those right here. These look more natural, like the ones you were looking for.
Yes.
It's $25.
So did those other ones.
$25 a kilo, so it's like $12 a pound roughly.
Damn.
$10 a pound.
So it probably weighed like 2 pounds, so
That
$20.
probably weighs a couple pounds.
But yeah, there was. Yeah, see these ones. have a high likelihood of growing into like almost perfect hexagons. Some of these hexagons are almost perfect. Like this one, these ones have a higher likelihood of being perfectly straight up and down too, because a lot of them do have like slanted walls on them, but some of them are like perfectly straight up and down, like that one.
Yeah.
I think these ones have a higher probability of naturally being perfectly straight up and down than those other crystals we were looking at. Look at those ones. Those look like crustaceans.
You're gonna go film those too?
Yeah. Crustified Asians. I wonder how much something like this would cost. I don't wonder enough to ask. Just because I'll be pissed off that I don't buy it. These look like the black ones from earlier, but their genetics were mutated. Wow, they take this shit seriously. They have 11 blocks worth of buildings where every single building is fully encumbered to the max with thousands and thousands of gems. I had no idea they took this horseshit this seriously.
Or just the single one.
Apparently, we haven't even visited. I've been to 3 buildings like completely full of gems, and apparently I haven't even been to half the buildings that are like fully encumbered with gem nomenclature. They actually put this much effort into. There must be a fuck of a lot of gem fiends for the supply to be this high to meet the demand. There's a fuck of a lot of people in here, and I'm actually thinking I'm gonna buy one too. There's just so much variety that I actually. Are those katana swords they're selling right there?
Dog's like eyeballing me, man.
Are those katana swords right there?
Dog's eyeballing.
Oh. Or I think he's eyeballing me.
Looking at your hat.
Yeah. He's locked on me. He's just locked on me. Like still. That dog is so locked on me. That dog's looking like he's looking at a completely different race of human that he's never seen before.
You're all good.
Oh, he's looking away now. That dog didn't take his eyes off me at all. We should pace back and forth a few times right in front of that dog, just like in the background.
Watch him like jump down and attack you.
Yeah, let's just pace back and forth like 4 times and see if we can get the dog. You want to turn around and do that?
No, I don't.
Come on, dude, please.
You can go ahead and do it. I'm not doing it.
We won't be at any fault. Like, the dog might jump down and start barking at me. I just want to see, and then nobody will think it's us. We'll be completely not at fault. Because that would be really funny if that happened. Of course you're not down.
No.
Just to see if the dog... You wouldn't think it's funny if the dog started growling at me?
Yeah, to some degree.
I think that there's a pretty good chance that would happen.
To try to provoke it, though, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but it'd be worth it. Because we're not provoking it, we're just looking at it, laughing.
Like bears his teeth at you.
I think that's a pretty high likelihood. Maybe 2 or 3 or 4 paces. On the 3rd or 4th pace, that's when he'd snare his teeth at me and growl. We should totally do that, dude. It'd be really funny to see the dog do any of the following. That, bark, jump down off the table and attack. It jumps down off the table and attacks me. Thing like grabs me by the thigh, like right here, like on the backside. And takes me down.
Yeah, I've looked at the stones, and one of these is like the what?
Yeah, we should totally do that just to get this just one reaction out of the dog. Then we can keep walking. I just want to see what it'll do. Start growling, snare at me with its teeth, start barking, jump down and attack. Any of that would be really funny. And I think any of it is pretty likely if we just turned around and did a few paces back and forth, like 20 feet away from the dog, while I lock eyes on it. We should totally do that, man. Is there any chance I could talk you into doing that?
No.
Because if I do it on my own, then I'll get lost and not find you.
Not gonna happen.
Otherwise, I would do it on my own, but I think I'll get lost. Like, you'll not be foundable after that. Alright. They go all out on this. Just tables and walls. Like, too much to look at. Like, buildings and buildings of tables and walls. We haven't even
Look at these lamps.
we haven't even been to half the buildings down here.
It's a lamp from Turkish, handmade.
Yeah, those are neat, man.
You like the community, you get very good price. This one is considered for those are very nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I have to turn on it so you can see it.
You don't have to. I got a good imagination.
Yeah.
See like those.
If I were to buy one, it would be that one, though.
Which one?
Does the light shine through those crystals, like, on the wall? Does it make, like, weird shapes
Yeah, yeah.
all over the room?
All of them.
How much are those?
100.
100?
Yeah, these are 20.
Alright.
40. Those are under 20 value to 100. Those are like 200 for the pure shapes. So these are 20. See, look at that one.
Yeah, I bet this one would be cool, but no, not for 100.
Just see it after you see after you talk. After see what happened, after turn on it for you. If you like it, you know what you know it? See that?
What did it have in it? Like a 40 watt?
Yeah. What is it? You can work at home, no problem. See, look at that light. But we use it right now here.
Wait, what wattage did you say it had in it?
Hold it like this. Like it like that. Turn it like this.
Let me see something.
And the light is
It makes weird patterns,
yeah.
but they dissipate, like, right here. So I think it looked just like orange light by the time it got to the wall.
Yeah.
Unless you put something close to it, and then you can see weird patterns. But I was imagining something else from
I
a
have the
farther
light
distance
also.
away.
Let's come with the light, those bigger lights. See those like dollars. Good light, my friend.
Yeah, it is a nice light,
It's not from Turkish.
but it doesn't make the patterns like the way that I was thinking earlier, because they dissipate like right about here.
Ready to roll?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I probably would have paid like maybe $30 for that light at the most. But $100, no. I was like, nah, I don't really want to buy that one because the patterns dissipate after 3 inches of off the light. And he was like, oh. Like he knew that was the reason I'm just not going to buy it, and he didn't say another word. Because I think he knew the reason. He saw what I was talking about. I wanted to see the patterns not dissipate like how they look when your hand is an inch away from the light. I wanted to see it look like that, like as far as I moved my hand out, like crazy intricate patterns of light, like shadows. But no, it only looked like that for about 3 inches out from the light, and then they dissipated into just orange light. And I was like, well, by the time this light hits the walls, it's not trippy looking at all. It's just orange light with no patterns. it's a pretty good reason not to buy it. If there was a psychedelic factor to it, like what I was imagining at first, I might have paid $60 to $70 for that light if it did that. But it didn't do that. Maybe next year the guy in India will be like, I remember you. I actually made a light where it does what you say now. He like changed his light so that it's focused light that looks like crazy patterns, even on the walls. He changes his idea for the light just because of me. He remembered the reason why I didn't want to pay for that light and did something about it, hoping he'd run into me next year. I'm like, well, if you really did it because of me, then I guess I'm kind of forced to buy the light. That's like the ultimate, I did this for you, man. And I'd pay $100, but only because I was kind of entrapped.
It's all like wholesale stuff in this building.
It sucked to bump that table right there. I bet all of those would domino over into each other. Just imagine drunkenly bumping into that table. It wouldn't take much for those to just all fall over like into each other and just that'd suck.
Like, get the hell out of
We
it.
just screw the whole place up just bumping into that one table. Don't come in here drunk. What if someone did that drunk? That just clunked into that table, just completely drunk, and broke every one of those stones. Would they have to pay for it?
No good.
And it's a bum too. Any one of the bums that live on the streets here could walk in here and do that, and they wouldn't have a thing they could take from them. That would really suck for the owner of the stones at that table. He'd probably beat your ass to death with a pipe in the back. He'd probably wait for you to leave. He'd like tail you until you leave, so that he could hit you in the back of the head with a claw hammer. Because you're an idiot bum who couldn't pay for anything but broke everything, like his whole life investment of stones. Be a funny scene in a movie.
I wonder if they do have anything at the Coliseum too.
Damn, this is a huge warehouse. God damn, the buildings just keep getting bigger. We already walked through like another whole half of a warehouse over there. Both of these are like pretty damn huge. I can't fucking believe how seriously they take Look at My Gems. That's what this place should be called, Look at My Gems.
Hey everybody, come look at my
Yeah,
Please buy them.
just the concept, Look at My Gems, that's what this shit should be called. And they take it fucking seriously. They fill like a shitload of huge buildings up with tons and tons of tables everywhere. With like thousands and thousands of stones. There's probably millions and millions of stones down here today in all these buildings. I had no idea that it was going to be this much. Do you think we've even visited half the stone buildings yet?
I don't know. They may be in this vicinity, but no, not all in all.
I wonder how many more buildings there are. It'd be funny if we just keep going from building after
We
building.
already walked through here. Yeah, I did actually. I looked at
We
that
looked
one-
at these?
That one specifically.
Whoa, why don't I remember these? We went walking right past these?
Look at this.
We went walking past these, huh? And I forgot about it? Yeah,
That horse is pretty cool.
I would have thought I would have remembered these. Or if we did walk past them, I didn't know. Let's look at the size of these. This one looks like this one cut right in half. I wonder what they charge for something like this. Or if you can even buy it.
Yeah, it's all for sale.
You buy it and they come out here, the guy's like really excited, and then the forklift guy breaks it. He like knocks it over with the forklifts and breaks it by accident. And now you don't want to buy it?
Should probably have something like that insured.
And he's really pissed at the forklift guy who really doesn't care about buying stones.
I have it insured. Yeah, like that over there, like 4,000.
I don't remember these. Did we walk in? Wait, we didn't see these yet, did we? I don't remember this. We went walking past here and I don't remember that. These are cool. I can't believe I wouldn't remember these. These. And this. Here we go. The closest to purple looking gem there is. Purple's a rare color when it's that, like, pure. So here we are in building 4. Or is this building 5? Is this 5? Building after building of row after row, like bigger than like a giant mega Walmart or something of nothing but gems. You know how long these are down here? Is this down here for like a week?
Like 10 days, I think.
That's a pretty short amount of time for something like this to be only for. They don't fill the entire building though. That's the first part of the building that I've seen not entirely filled. They do not fuck around with it. Look at my gem festival. Alright, so I think this is building 6. Completely encumbered giant building full of...
69 grand.
Wait, weren't we in this building already?
Way over there.
I thought I remembered
over
this.
there and upstairs.
Oh, okay, this is the lower floor of that building, alright. So then this is the building I wanted to buy that black...
Yeah, upstairs. Over there.
Yeah. I guess that's the last thing we should do. End where we start with that black stone that maybe they have it only for like $4 or $5 over there at that table. It's like, have you seen a stone that glows in the dark? No. That's exactly why you want it. He says that into your ear.
What I do is I'll just offer those products as a different business.
It'd be a funny thing to say to somebody if you were that guy. He's like, he says this in your ear. Have you seen a stone that glows in the black light? No. That's exactly why you want it. To try to get you to buy it. He says that into your ear. I bet you that'd get somebody to buy it. If you said that to everybody. There's a lot of electricity going into here. Each one of those has got to be its own outlet. Wow. That's huge. That's probably the biggest light stone I've ever seen. Did you ever watch that video? Oh my god, this is the biggest one I've ever seen. For a light stone, that's fucking huge. Specifically from India. is my guess. Whoa, look at these. Over here. They wouldn't have real gold that size, would they?
What?
Would you think there's a chance that could be real gold, or is it complete? Otherwise, it'd be like a robbery.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be a robbery.
I don't think there's solid gold nuggets that are that large either. Like there's the biggest gold nuggets are smaller than that.
What if one of these people were to tell you that this is real gold at the table? Would you believe him? It sucks so bad to be duped by somebody like that.
You gotta have some fat fingers for that thing. Look at that ring.
Yeah, maybe Andre the Giant would buy that. You'd have to have gigantism to buy that.
It's like a bracelet.
Yeah, what's a bracelet on my wrist is a finger on his hand. Real gold. $800. They sell that to you for $800, and then you figure out that it's like not real gold, it's some other crap. You're like, oh, the guy actually duped me. Oh, like he gives you the money like back. He's like, yes, I remember you. Here's your money back. Don't shoot me, please.
He still has your cash. He's like, oh, I happen to bring my cash back.
Yeah, he wouldn't shoot him then if he gave you the money back that he ripped you off for, telling you it was real gold.
Hey, look, they have some crystal dicks for you over there.
Crystal dick.
Yeah, right there. Crystal dicks.
Oh my god. I wonder how many men buy those. I wonder what the gender marks are on the buys for those. The more men or the more women buy those. Yeah. But I'd like to know the numbers out of like the last 100 people that bought those. Exactly how many were men and how many were women. That's what I'd like to know. What do you guess? The more men or more women buy those?
We kind of walked into the like shittiest part first.
You mean the very first building?
Yeah, like
Up there?
Upstairs here. Like where all the garbage is being sold.
Yeah. Oh. What the hell are those?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, there is. You take this shit so unbelievably serious. I had no idea what I was in for coming down here. I thought it was going to be like one building, like, you know, encumbered like this, but not city blocks worth of buildings with nothing but tables and tables and tables of thousands and thousands, like probably millions of gems from all over the world.
Should have started on one end.
So you wouldn't find that funny to pace the dog to see if it growls or any of that at me, to see what it does, count the paces?
I wouldn't try to provoke it. No. I would have laughed really hard if it like barked at you to begin with. Like out of all the thousands of people walking
Just
by,
like
it's like
show your mouth.
I wouldn't count that as provoking it. We're just minding our own business, pacing back and forth.
you're like, damn dog, you're not even old enough to have been in Nam. He's like a Nam vets dog.
He says that.
Yeah, he's like Charlie. Bark.
I wouldn't count that as provoking it. We're minding our own business, pacing. That's all we're doing. I don't count that. I don't classify that as provoking it. You do? We're just pacing back and forth, minding our own business from 20 feet away?
Like your goal is to like get the dog to do that.
Yeah, but that's its problem if it does. Because I wouldn't count that as provoking it.
I don't know why I have to be involved.
Just so I don't get lost.
Yeah, I'll stand like way in the middle over here like
You're down then if we do that?
yeah, I'm not gonna do it though.
You'll stand from really far away and watch me?
I
I think it'd be really funny if the dog did anything at all. As soon as I get the first reaction, then I'll piss off. I just want to see what it is. Snaring its teeth, growling, barking, or like jumping down off the table and like walking up
Goes
to.
off.
This is probably going to be one of those four things.
Dog like
I just want to see which one it is. But you're not down.